Hi, I am not Steve Zaragoza, and this is my review of Time Bandits. Now, Time Bandits was a 1981 movie directed by Terry Gilliam. It was the beginning of his so-called saga, which was Time Bandits, Brazil, and The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. And it was how we use fantasy throughout our lives. As children, how we use fantasies to meet our childhood heroes, even if they turn out to be jackasses. In middle-aged in Brazil, when we use fantasies to escape our jobs and society, which want to shackle us. And in The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, when, as older people, we use fantasy to relive all of our glory days. And as a trilogy, it works very well. Independently, each movie is very insane. Absolutely, just going to be completely honest with you. If you were not raised watching Time Bandits, you're not going to like it. If you didn't start off at a very young age watching it, because the movie is flawed, there are things about it that are just too insane, but all insanity has some genius in it too. Look at Gilliam's themes, which reoccur throughout the entire trilogy, and all of his movies for that matter. But specifically, in 1981, you've got a character saying if he has knowledge of computers, he will rule the world. Was he wrong? You've got characters who want the newest gadget that can do everything for them. They don't care about talking to their family anymore. They just want new gadgets. Was he wrong? Gilliam has a way of being very insane, though. He gets caught up in the movies that he's making. So it would be interesting to see where his mind was, being that Time Bandits was only his second solo movie credit. He co-directed Monty Python, Search for the Holy Grail. He was the American Python that did all the illustrations for them, which is why you'll see, like John Cleese and Eric Idle and Palin and all them show up in his movies. And of course, lots of actors that will continue to play bit parts throughout his entire saga. Because even though those three movies are the focal point, you will see the future in Time Bandits looks very, the evil in Time Bandits looks very much like the future from 12 Monkeys. Everybody covered in plastic and all the gadgets everywhere. So it's maybe kind of saying that our future is evil. Maybe? I don't know. God, the things about this movie that I really do love, though. Two specifically. David Warner, David Rappaport. Love these actors. Love seeing them all throughout the 80s. David Warner in Tron. As Sark. And also in Time After Time, where he plays Jack the Ripper. It's fantastic, and he was in just about every single science fiction show ever made. And David Rappaport was a fantastic actor who was in The Bride, and a television show very short-lived in the 80s called The Wizard. And of course you've got Sean Connery in this, and you've got a bunch of different faces. John Cleese, like I said, the Python show up. But it's really nice to see all of the bandits have a chance to just show their face in a movie, because they're all actors who had done tons of work, including Kenny Baker, who played R2-D2, but a chance for them to be themselves and to have this playground to work with without having to be in an Ewok costume or have to be in a Munchkin costume or some other kind of thing that they're supposed to play. They really just got to have fun, and it shows that they're having a lot of fun. So, if you weren't raised on this movie, you're probably going to hate it. I do love it, and I don't really consider these reviews as much as it really is a movie club. You talk about movies, things that you like, don't like about them, but I don't like nitpicking and ripping things apart if it's not necessary. But anything dealing with time travel, I'm really a fan of, and I can't do that. I can't talk about time travel and not be honest with you. I am Steve Zaragoza. I'm from the future, and I have to tell you, don't trust the Roombas. Don't do it. Don't trust them.